Hi there. So today I want to talk to you about 5 things that you can do to manifest the job, the work, the calling of your dreams. So one thing that I have been really passionate about, especially going through it myself, having the kind of job that I thought I was supposed to do, doing all the work that I was training for my whole life, but ultimately it just didn't feel right. And what ended up happening was driving home one day in a lot of traffic, as every day was tending to be, and just crying and thinking, what was one thing that I was really good at, what was going to contribute to the world, and I thought the world really needed, and it all came back to yoga. And so that was my life factor. So my question today, this is actually the first question in Spiraling into Wellness, the Awaken chapter, is what makes you feel alive? So my question for you is really directed in terms of that feeling that picks you up. There's no mistake that we get really excited about certain things in life, and they're clues. They're clues to listening to our emotions and saying, yes, this is the right direction, and I'm going to be brave enough to go in that direction. But it can get tricky along the way, and that's pretty much why I put together Spiraling into Wellness. It's all the themes that we've been exploring at Nourishing Storm, but it's bigger than that. It's bigger than just even a yoga practice or, hanging out in a gathering place. It's like what happens when we're making decisions throughout life. When we wake up in the morning, we need inspiration. Where are the tools? So it's really a compilation of putting all the tools together. And one of the things we talk about in the first layer is doing work that you love, that you're really passionate about. So we're going to break down 5 things, really easy things that you can do to start moving in the direction of your dreams. So the first would be to get clear, to write it down. And so that question, what makes you feel alive, that could be a really good question for you. Also, writing down that list of what you're good at, what people compliment you on, what you feel that you can contribute to the world, what makes your heart feel so happy and alive. These are all things that will really help build some awareness in terms of the work that you might want to do. And maybe you're already doing work that you love, but you're just not quite there yet. You can take this a step deeper. I've been Nourishing Storm is going to be turning 7 this year, and so I feel really passionate about what I'm doing, but I personally am working on some projects that lift me up, that give me a little bit more energy and excitement in terms of where I want to take the company. And so you can always keep doing this. And it really doesn't matter where you're at in the process. It really just matters when you wake up in the morning, how you want to spend your time and your energy, and that you have everything you need to inspire you. So get clear, write it down. Once you put it out there, which is leading us to our second part, which is tell people, like every day when, someone says, how's it going? What's going on? And tell them about all these projects that I'm doing, because first of all, it helps me get even more clear about what I'm doing. I kind of work some stuff out in terms of processes or how I'm going to launch something. I also get to see their reaction, whether this is something that I think is that could be a crazy idea, or, people are really feeling like, yeah, that's great, that would be amazing. But just a little factor there, don't let that stop you if you're not getting the good feedback, because you might not be talking to someone who that project would resonate with. So it could give you feedback, but don't get too much into that part. But then also, the more you talk about it, the more you're telling the universe, yes, this is something I want to do. Like, yes, yes, yes. So I really believe in that process. Number 3 would be every day when you wake up in the morning, I do a bit of journaling, super helpful, meditation. Sometimes I get to go for a run, get super clear along the way. But you want to ask yourself every single day, what's one thing that you can do to move forward in the direction of your dreams? So I have a really long to-do list, which can be really overwhelming. And believe me, when I started Nourishing Storm, the day I signed the lease, of even both locations, it was like, wow, this is totally overwhelming. But I took a list, I wrote a really long list down, and every day I told myself I would check 3 things off my list, and then I could sleep at night. And sometimes it's going to the bank, sometimes it's launching a mega project. So don't get tied in that. Also, remember, life happens. The whole idea with Spiraling to Wellness is, here's us, what we want, or where we're at, and then where we want to go, and it's not always a straight line, you know. We move. Life is movement. Life is change. And so it's more a matter of like how we can move with it, how we can grow with it, you know, standing strong in our center while life's, you know, spiraling around. So that's something to keep in mind. But, you know, just little things like, say you want to be more creative in life. You just don't feel creative right now. So signing up for an art class for a few weeks, or booking a date with friends to go paint. You know, these are things that really could lift you up into that alive factor and keep you in a state of manifesting. The fourth thing, after you're clear, after you've talked about it, after you're starting to put some action forward into small steps, would be to really, really, truly believe in your vision. So you have to believe in your vision. If you don't believe it, no one else is. And believe me, it is hard some days. I work on some things, and I have to constantly remind myself that it's a gift that I've been given. Elizabeth Gilbert, in her book Big Magic, talks about, you know, you're in, you know, a really good creative state. You can draw in these ideas, and it's a gift that they're given to you. At least that's how I've interpreted what she was reading, was that if you're in a place where you have the skills to do it and you're open and you're ready, these ideas are going to come to you, and then it's up to you to move forward with them. And the thing is, if you don't move forward with them, someone else will, or you'll just get yourself back into a place where you might not want to be. So take these things seriously when you get inspired. Write them down, talk about them, keep moving forward, and believe in them. Last step of all, it's actually our theme right now at Nourishing Storm, and it's trust. So trust the process, trust life, trust that all of these things are happening for you, that the right people are coming at the right time, that, you know, the right inspiration's coming in. There's no mistake that you're watching this video now, and so I might be saying just one little bit that might move you forward into some sort of direction you want to go. And that's amazing, that's exciting, go for it, you know. We get so many messages and clues throughout the day, and I think sometimes, you know, the universe is funny if we're not listening. Sometimes just things happen where we have no choice but to listen. So listen to the call. Be present in your life and really enjoy it. I think, you know, actually not, I think I know that we're all here for something so amazing. We all have these gifts, and, you know, imagine a world where we're all doing everything, you know, that we love, that we're excited about, and we want to help people, and we want to, you know, make it a really wonderful journey here. So do the work, stay inspired, grab Spiraling Wellness if you want to feel like you want to get in a little bit more with inspiration and journaling, and keep showing up, doing your best. All right.